Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the alarm controls number RP-26 remote station plate. So here's what's in the box. The stainless single gang plate, typical stainless single gang plate, industry standard size naturally, 2 3/4 by 4.5 roughly. This is made of stainless steel. Whoa! Now I know stainless picks up magnetic properties when it's been worked. I didn't expect that to be that magnetic. I'm not a metals expert, and this could be some form of stainless that is just simply highly magnetic. It's pretty magnetic. Sure looks like stainless, though. That's to be sure. It has that hue of stainless steel. So be mindful. This is magnetic for what it's worth. The only, the only thing on there are my fingerprints. Okay, stainless steel, hopefully. I believe that it is some form of stainless. You're also going to get, of course, the business end, the momentary push button. 0.75 amp at max current rating, 3/4 of an amp, which, what are you going to be passing through this? That'll be more than that, I suppose, at 125 volts. So magnetic locks, electric strikes, electric latch retraction on lock sets. Exit devices, I think you're going to have an issue with in terms of solenoid-driven material. Solenoid-driven material would need to be looked at just to be sure won't exceed the contact rating. But motor-driven stuff, I don't think there'd be a problem with at all. You're going to get the guard ring. Okay. That's a threaded piece of aluminum. You're going to get 2 machine screws for holding that wall plate down to where it has to go. In the box are these 2 mystery nuts. They are mystery nuts. I don't know why they're here. I called tech support at Alarm Controls, and super helpful tech support gentleman there, and he didn't know why they were there either. I can, I suppose, fathom why you might use them, but I'm seeing the momentary push button goes through the plate, then your shroud comes on, you tighten it, and you're in good shape. Might you want to put a nut underneath there to tighten it first, or maybe try to get a nut down over here? I guess I don't know. The factory doesn't know why they're there. They do believe it would have something to do with the guard ring, if anything, but we don't know why that's there. Okay. So that is this remote station in a quick 60 seconds. Let's switch to the screen view and take a closer look at some supporting documentation. Here is the item that we are indeed looking at. Real simple and straightforward, single gang stainless wall plate, momentary contact, normally open. Important to know, I should have mentioned that immediately. It's normally open. So power will not be going through the circuit when this is in its natural state. De-energized is what that would be. An application for a normally open button is when you want to allow someone to come in with a fail secure strike. When there is no power, it's locked. When you energize the circuit, it'll be unlocked. You might use that in AC or DC. People like AC because of that audible indication that something is buzzing. It's normally open, which just simply means when you've not put your finger on and depressed the button, there's no current flowing through that circuit, is all that means. A cut sheet is here. It's really just a summary of what we've gone over. It is a red button. They say that you can do a black button as well. You can do a smaller width plate if you're putting it onto a mullion or a jam. All standard finishes, normally open, switch mounted on satin stainless single gang plate. Now there's also a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Alarm Controls products that we sell, also, and there's the guard ring right there. Yeah, still no indication of what those flat nuts are for. Where you can, on this page, review, let's back up, review not only all the Alarm Controls products we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website here, a link to their product catalog here. When it comes to low voltage hardware, electrified hardware, this is going to be a fairly comprehensive offering. Many companies do have a very similar offering of the regular culprits, magnetic locks, electric strikes, means by which to control all of them, wireless options, the hardware for passing low voltage, such as this armored door loop. It's over 120 pages of material just ready for you to absorb. Lots of good stuff here. The key for me when it comes to electrified hardware is it's availability. You know, is the stuff in stock? It's got to be in stock in order for it to make sense, and I find that Alarm Controls is. But it also needs to be backed by really good technical support, and I find that the handful of times that I've called them, they have been indeed quite helpful, and that's what it takes, because very many people, myself included, it seems, or it feels at least, aren't experts when it comes to low voltage electrified hardware, access control, and you just need help from someone who is. And Alarm Controls doesn't have a monopoly on excellent technical support, but what I've found is unless you have it, I don't believe that you're going to be very relevant in this industry. Access control has been ever growing for decades, and it is a very slow growth, but it is inevitably happening. It's like the Python. He doesn't move fast, but he gets you surely, slow and steady. And that's the growth of access control, and that's evidenced by visit Manhattan. Well, when it's not 2020, visit Manhattan and just explore the city, and you're going to find, I find access control everywhere. You're talking a city that, you know, George Washington spent a lot of time in. So we're talking a city that's incredibly old, and some of the access control that's installed in one of the oldest cities in the United States is everywhere. It's on doors that are decades old at a minimum. So if it's being installed in one of the oldest cities in the country, you can bet it's being installed in the newer stuff as well. So suffice it to say, Alarm Controls ought to have a solution for you. Now, I've not asked them in terms of wiring diagrams and assistance with, you know, configuring more exotic access control like a man trap, but so far so good on my communication with them. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, just a simple switch. You're going to use this where you need to, you know, energize something, or maybe even start a relay. Who knows what you would be using it for? But I'm expecting you've got, you know, the typical way you will see this. You walk into a jewelry store. There's an electric strike on that front door. You have to be buzzed in. This is what that's going to be used for. Any questions on the RP-26 remote station plate or any other Alarm Controls product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.